Bingo, bango, bongo. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Power Vacuum. I'm Belmont, and today I'm going to be talking about another gaming lawsuit. This one hitting Valve. I got the headline right here. Gaming giant Valve hit with another antitrust lawsuit alleging anti-competitive practices. A new class action lawsuit alleges that Valve Software is a platform monopolist that has kept game prices artificially high and prevented other companies from gaining a foothold in the digital distribution market for PC gaming. According to GeekWire here, Bellevue, Washington-based Valve operates the online storefront Steam, which I'm sure many of you have heard of, which sells all digital video games to users on PC, Macs, and Linux. Steam started this year with more than 33 million concurrent users worldwide and an estimated 120 million regular users. At the time of writing, copy editor guys, there are 191,000 games available on the app. Who wrote this? Thomas Wild? Who's supposed to be editing your stuff, Thomas? The August 9th lawsuit filed in federal court in Seattle by 4 individuals alleges Steam has built its market dominance off the back of anti-competitive practices. This includes strangling competition with nakedly anti-competitive pricing restraints, which include an alleged 30% tax on publishers that results in higher prices being passed on to consumers, and a platform most favored nations clause that allegedly prevents competing platforms from offering the same games at lower prices or with additional elements compared to what's sold on Steam. According to the lawsuit, time and time again, well-resourced platforms have tried to compete with Valve in the sale of PC games and in-game products, including EA, Microsoft, Amazon, Epic, and the PMFN has prevented them all from gaining meaningful traction. While it's difficult to find reliable current data on Steam's actual market share in 2024, competitors such as Epic Games CEO Tim Sweeney have estimated that Steam accounts for approximately 75% to 85% of modern PC gaming by revenue. The plaintiffs, John Elliott, Ricardo Camargo, Javier Rovira, and Bradley Smith, are identified in the suit as American citizens who have bought PC games via Steam at supra-competitive prices. They allege the Valve's practices keep the cost of PC gaming high for consumers by virtue of price fixing and drowning out potential competitors. They are represented by the Seattle law firm Hagens Berman, which has been involved in other class action suits related to Amazon, NCAA athletes, and others. I don't care about that. We reached out to Valve's spokesperson for comment, and we'll update the story if we hear back. The highest profile recent suit against Valve and Steam was filed by San Francisco-based Wolfire Games. According to Wolfire's CEO David Rosen, he'd planned to offer Wolfire's 2017 game Overgrowth for sale on an unnamed smaller storefront at a lower price. Upon learning that an unnamed Valve representative allegedly told Rosen that selling Overgrowth anywhere else for a lower price would be grounds for Valve to pull Overgrowth off Steam. Wolfire subsequently filed suit against Valve, and the trial is currently ongoing. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stop right there. Good. Let them take it off. If you think they're doing untoward things, I thought you were going to hit me with, oh, you're not allowed to sell it at another place at a cheaper price because of our thing. But saying that if you do, we take it off Steam, okay, that's fine. You know who's going to be more pissed off about that? The people that already bought the game. Because then you're going to have to force a refund on them, or they're going to be, you might suffer legal action for taking away something that they purchased from you by, not rendering a service that you promised them. The revenue split, I don't know anything about that. If companies are agreeing to a 70-30 split, they're out of their mind. I know that there are other companies, they talk about other companies that have filed, or not filed, but that have their own platforms. It's like they announced that they're going to be selling Blizzard games on Steam, and I'm like, why? Because Blizzard has had BattleNet since its invention, and once I think about World of Warcraft, I don't know, could you get StarCraft digitally? I know Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction was, I think, the first time I saw digital purchasing on battle.net, where you could just get a key and download the program and enter a CD key that they gave you, and you could have a complete digital version. I know for certain World of Warcraft did that, and World of Warcraft's been around since 2004. I know Steam, when it first started, it was only for Valve games, and I don't think they even got into the third-party game market until 2005, 2006. So there have been, purchasing markets that have been available before then. But this whole lawsuit seems like it's going to fall apart when they go to the, special offers tabs over on Steam. And you see stuff like this. Cyberpunk, 50% off. Shapes 2, 20% off. Cult of the Lamb, 50% off. Sins of a Solar Empire 2. This is a strategy tactics space game that came out August 15th. This game is brand new. And it's already on sale for 20% off. So the price gouging thing is going to be kind of hard to, force. Look at that. Borderlands 3, 90% off. You want to pay $6 for Borderlands 3 right now? I mean, nobody really does, because Borderlands 3 is the worst Borderlands, but someone might. Persona 3 Reloaded. This game came out a couple months ago. 40% off. The Valve summer sale, or the Steam summer sale, I should say, is directly responsible for numerous PC gamers to have a back catalog so massive that they will die before they're able to play all the games that they own. I will die before I get to play all the games that I own. Unless I decide to suddenly speed run the games, like, I start pumping out 20 hours a day speed running games, I will never be able to beat all the games that I own, because I'm more of a pseudo completionist. I'm not an achievement hunter, but I do like to do as much as possible in a game. I definitely look for secrets. I look for hidden things. I try to find as many items as possible. I don't care as much about achievements, and some games have less achievements than they have secrets, right? Kingdoms of Amalur, I'm looking at you. Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, I'm looking at you. Shadow of the Colossus didn't even have achievements back in the day. I think the second remaster has some trophies, which I don't think that game's even on PC yet, so I don't know why I'm bringing that one up. That was kind of a non sequitur point. But there's tons of games out there that have more secrets and more to them than just the achievements. And there's people that want to explore the games. Not everyone's a speedrunner. In fact, I'd say only like maybe 15% of gamers are actively speedrunners that want to beat games as quickly as possible. But the average PC gamer doesn't have the time to play all the games they own. And even if they started right now with these ridiculous summer sales that happen every year, so let's just say they've been doing this starting 2010. You got 14 years of buying $3 video games that you haven't gotten around to playing yet. You're never going to play them all. You're just not. It's just a fact. I don't know why this lawsuit is being pushed. I don't know if these people actually have a leg to stand on when it comes to this. It seems like when I read the thing about Overgrowth being taken off of Steam if they sold it cheaper somewhere else, I was like, oh, this case isn't going to go anywhere, because I thought that clause was going to restrict people from selling the game, period. But it's not. They just, Steam goes, you sell it cheaper, we're not going to sell it anymore. And as I said previously, that sounds more like a problem for Steam than a problem for the company, because anybody that's already purchased that game is probably going to have issue with them restricting access to a game that they paid money for. And I foresee a lot of forcible refunds in Steam's future if that's the case. I don't think they would actually pull the games, because if they are getting a 30-70 split, a game being sold somewhere else isn't going to deter the people that operate on Steam. Very few people are going to download a separate client just to get a game for $5 cheaper. Now, do they have a monopoly on online gaming marketplaces? Probably, because Xbox isn't really a marketplace with whatever the hell that shit they keep trying to sell me is. Ultimate Game Pass. That's not a marketplace. That's more of like a video game rental service. It's like the modern day Blockbuster of video games. But yeah, there you go. Valve being sued again. Another lawsuit in the video game world. As if video games haven't had enough going on lately. But yeah, that's just thought I'd give everyone a little update. I'm getting kind of stammery because I ran out of stuff to say. So I guess I'll wrap this one up, slap a little bow on here, and get on my way. Here's the actual lawsuit. So if you want to go to this GeekWire article, you can actually read the details of the lawsuit. It is very wordy, by the way. I tried reading through it, and it's a lot of like what I would classify as hearsay and speculation. But that's all I have for today. Belmont out.